Hello! Back again with another beer review. Now, Saab Miller, Carlsberg, and Heineken. Three big players in the world of beer. And they own, between them, 80 to 85% of Poland's breweries. There you go. That's a nice nerdy fact to begin this beer review with. So, I have a Polish beer, courtesy of my mate Peter. Thank you, Peter. You're a star. And this is from I think it's a dark version of one of their beers. And anyway, it is. It's called Brok Martin. Boys and girls, lovely jubbly. There she is. There's the backside. Coming in at a measly 7% ABV. And as I keep saying it, with all Polish beers, they have high alcohol content, but they're very, very drinkable. And they could get you in a lot of trouble, if you know what I mean. Well, you won't remember much if you have a lot of them, put it that way. Anyway, there is the Brok crown, which looks quite pretty. And already I'm getting a sweet biscuit coming off the neck. There's a bit of CO2 running off as well. Some people like to call it smoke, but I call it CO2 because it's CO2 which wants to, go poof, escape from the bottle. So let's give a little sniff of the neck. There's a nice sweet malt leaf, like an autumn leaf aroma. Maybe there is a smokiness actually, like a preserving smokiness, if that comes to mind. It reminds me of, the kind of like, not the fish, but the actual smoking process involved in preserving food. There's a slight whiff of that. And there is a slight hint of woodness about it as well. Woodness. Some people laugh at that, but you can smell a hint of varnish, like a varnished mahogany-ness coming off. So there you go. So let's pour in, like we do. And she has come out pretty dark. Actually, it's not that dark. I'm surprised. It's still rather light in colour. Carbonation, as you can see there, loads of carbonation running off. Rice Krispies. That's what it's doing there anyway. Sounds like Rice Krispies. So let's get from the nose. It's gone a bit metallic. It's gone the type of smell you get, like like a smell which you get from a brewing vessel as it's fermenting. There is a slight kind of like metallicness, like a copper, like a copperiness about the smell. But it does not smell strong. And like with any Polish beer, it can get you in a lot of trouble. So she's poured out. As you can see there, looks quite nice actually. I'm a bit wary of the head. Here these brewers who are putting in, E numbers in their beers and stuff like that. You can sometimes, when I look at a head on a beer, it makes me think whether or not something nasty's been added to it, like some sort of stabilizer or something like that, or E number. I don't know what the E number is, but looking at it, I'm going to tuck in anyway. So cheers, Peter, mate. you're getting that metallic presence in your mouth. Um, there's a roastness there, and like an almond is coming through. Um, brown bread is there. On the back end, it's still quite metallic in the aftertaste. You do get a presence of its strength in this one. There's a warmness, like a warm alcohol burn on the chest. Um, but it's still deceptively drinkable. It really is, and that's the thing with Polish beer. it's so well, drinkable. It's unreal. I can't read any of that on the back side. Haven't got a clue. But it's okay. It's like when it's one of them beers you have to really get used to. If you spend the afternoon on it, well, I don't think you spend much of an afternoon on it, being at 7%. But if you spend, a few pints on it, I think you will get used to it. But I think it will creep up on you, and your legs will go everywhere once you get outside the pub, and the world will start spinning like it does. So I'm going to go in for one more time. So cheers, Peter, again. Real presence of carbonation bubbling away on your tongue. And all in all, it's okay, yeah. Another great Polish beer. So, thank you, Peter, for this one, mate. It's still, it's another great Polish beer. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but, texturally, mouthfeel in the mouth isn't all that too great, but it's okay. It's okay, yeah. So, boys and girls, thanks for watching this review. Pick one of them up, Brok Martin. It's alright, yeah. Please subscribe. Murder me in the comments. Absolutely crucify me if you completely disagree with what I have said in the last 7 minutes. And I'll see you on my next one, so cheers.